What happens in your body every year past the age of 25, our body loses about 1% of its ability to utilize oxygen, which doesn't mean anything when you're 27 and not a whole lot when you're 30. But when you're getting to be 45 and then 65 and certainly 85, it's a big difference. And that's part of the reason why, as we age, we notice we have less energy, our body hurts more, it's not repairing as quickly. All of this is due to the lack of oxygen. So our body burns glucose to create APT, which is the energy source. And there's two ways it does it. When it has enough oxygen, it uses aerobic respiration. And when you take a molecule of glucose and you turn it into ATP using oxygen through aerobic respiration, you produce 36 units of APT. Now, when it runs out of oxygen, what it does is it produces energy through anaerobic respiration, and that produces about two molecules of APT. So, like 6% of the energy. So, you can imagine a cell that's being starved of oxygen. All of a sudden, its energy source went from 100% down to 6%. And so immediately that cell goes into this kind of survival mode and it has to turn off non-functional, non-essential functions, excuse me. And many of those are things like taking out the trash. Now, what I mean by that is when you're using anaerobic respiration, you're also producing a lot more metabolic waste. You produce something called lactic acid. We've all heard about. That's what makes your muscles sore when you exercise. That's because those muscles have gone anaerobic. They couldn't get enough oxygen. And so that lactic acid, it takes oxygen to remove it from the body and break it down. And because you don't have enough oxygen, it just lets it build up inside the cell walls. So now the cell walls become essentially a dumping ground of toxic waste products. That acid makes the cells misperform. They're lower energy. So they're dealing with all of these insults. And so obviously, if you can restore energy back to those cells and turn them back to aerobic respiration, you can help detoxify your body better, and you can help each one of the cells work better.